Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Mary with SayreSeer. Tarot. This is your daily message. This is for October 19, 2020. Happy Monday. And that went fast, didn't it? So I did this festival in this like 90 miles away. It was the neatest town in this really older house, and it had a green, and it was an older home and it had a greenhouse on the property. It was really neat, and the people were amazing. And so if you're one of the people I met there, because you have my YouTube information, and I did a reading for you, it was my pleasure. It was really cool. It's truly an honor to be here, really. So grateful. Okay, so let's get this started. I have the Hangman here. The Hangman is a card for Pisces. You know, this is like the energy of being somewhere stuck somewhere so long that we have to make a change, like change the way we think. It's kind of being in limbo in a way. And, we can only hang upside down for so long before the blood goes to our head. But see that circle around his head? That's enlightenment. Yeah. Pisces is also about like the sacrifice, What are we going to give up to make things right? What are we going to give up? Part of our ego, the way we think, whatever it is holding us back. We're asked to consider how we're going to change that. A lot of it has to do with our point of view, maybe considering another point of view. Second card, Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is typically about a single feminine energy. It doesn't have to be, but it's just what it usually represents. Pentacles is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. When the Nine of Pentacles is reversed, it's somebody that doesn't want to be single. Okay? Or if you're talking about somebody you care about, you don't want them to be single. Okay? In this energy, this person is more codependent. And they're not very good with their finances. Upright, they can run a business, they're very creative, they can do for themselves. And, it's like they're not depending on someone to complete them. They do that for themselves, it doesn't mean they're not open to it. It just means that they're not dependent on others to fill that part that they should be doing for themselves. And I know I said that like 3 times, right? I don't know why. Okay, next cards, I got a couple here. I have a Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about a small token of love or emotion. Could be about an apology. Water energy. Could be a child. Then I have the Ace of Cups reversed. So this is where, so Ace of Cups is a gift from the divine of love, unconditional love. So when it's upright, we fill our cup from the divine, and we have love to give others. When it's reversed, we're not filling our own cup. In fact, nobody's cup is getting full, because if our cup's not full, we can't give to others. We have nothing to give. So there's consideration about one second. Okay, so it's like somebody doesn't want to be single because they can't. It's like they don't love themselves enough to create their own life, okay? And I don't think it's a conscious thing at all. But somebody, you're being asked by somebody, or like maybe your higher self or something, to consider loving yourself a little bit, to look at the situation differently. Okay? Not wanting to be alone and being afraid of being alone and single. Like, I can't make it alone, or I know, you know, when we come out of a relationship or something like that, it's a great time to find ourselves again, to find our power again. And it's not, I mean, if we just do things because we don't want the results that we're afraid of, we're going to bring so much fear-based energy to us. So if you were to say, I wonder why I end up in these situations, well, if the motivation is to not be alone, then you're not really setting intentions of what you want. It's only what you don't want. Does that make sense? So in that hangman position where it's uncomfortable and you know something needs to change, we have the Lover's reverse. So this is not making the best decisions in love. So it's really not weighing everything out and considering everyone in the picture. It's only seeing it from one person's point of view, usually yours or your fear. Okay. Okay. And there's a lot of decisions that could be detrimental to the relationship or to oneself, relationship with oneself, because of fear. Okay, so next card. Eight of Swords. So this not wanting to be single really creates a lot of anxiety for someone. In fact, it puts somebody in a state of, fear. But it's self-imposed. Page of Cups. If you can, if somebody here can consider loving themselves just a little bit, maybe what needs to be sacrificed is the fear, that powerlessness, that feeling sorry for ourselves. And I'm sorry, I just have to say it. If you can give yourself a little bit, look, it's a big jump. I'm going to just try a little bit. There's great success there. Just take a little bit at a time. That's how change occurs, with a little bit at a time. So let's look at the Ace of Cups. The Knight of Wands. So this is, it's kind of like a fear of not being able to move forward, a fear of not being able to make the change. Because fire is about energy, not, like, what if I can't do it? What if you can? What if you always could? And you didn't give yourself permission? What if we quit playing the tapes that other people put in our head? I'm just told it to take a time out, that you've got better things to do. What if you decided that you wanted to make better decisions or different decisions? And you wanted, maybe it's just time to decide what you want. Let's look at what the difference is, or how that energy comes through, okay? Happy family. Do you want a happy family? Okay, next card. The Hierophant reversed. This is a really stubborn energy. It's the It's not doing things. It's not doing things the way we've always done them. There's still happiness there. It's also a resistance to change. Okay. Resistance to look at it from another perspective. Hangman reverse. This is Taurus. Ten of Cups is happy, fulfillment, family, dogs playing in the yard, barbecues, rainbows. That's what's possible. You can't get there if you can't make any changes or sacrifice a certain amount of old way of thinking. It has to go. Has to. That victim thing has to go. It's had its time. It's time for empowerment and believing in oneself. So you can fill your cup, 2 of Cups, and somebody else's. I believe it's water, but I think it's a Pisces card too. And that's how you release the burdens, not only yours, but a lot of other people's. Because, well, somebody here hasn't been carrying, they've been carrying a lot of other people's burdens. And it's time for the release of all that. Okay, so we'll do one more card here. Allow those that create the burdens, or you can hand them back to them. It's what reciprocity is. You know, we take ours, leave somebody else's for them to clean up. It's not our job to clean up somebody else's messes. I mean, ultimately, they don't learn. You take on their karma. Okay, so here you go. Transmutation of on the tour. Find the middle ground and compromise. Finding the middle ground of everything. So, in this situation, what's your burdens? And what's somebody else's burdens? Loving yourself, then having the ability to love someone else. It meets in the middle. Reciprocity. Okay. Overcoming these 2 energies. The resistance to change, resistance to look at it from another perspective. How is, because somebody's been saying how the previous part of the reading, how that wasn't working. And so if you can picture what you want, just take the first step and picture it. You don't have to make big, huge changes right now. Allow it to be, yeah, I would like that. And don't defeat yourself by saying, but I can't, and unravel it. Allow it to be there for a little while and allow the path to unfold before you. Allow your higher self to help you and, the divine to guide you. So somebody here is very intuitive anyway. There's a lot of cups. Cups is about intuition. So I love you. Have a good Monday. Take care.